Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, an actual play podcast. Every episode microplot is a complete adventure with a beginning and an end that fits into the overarching macro plot of the whole season. Because they stand sturdily on their own, you can listen to these adventures in any order and can skip any you don't enjoy. Today we are playing using the combat mechanics from a game called Cyborg. It's our first time playing, so we might make some mistakes. If you enjoy these mechanics, you can find Cyborg on freeleaguepublishing.com/games/cy_BORG. Build your own Cyborg character and play a game with friends. Speaking of friends, today we are joined by Tracey Cavortae. Tracey, can you tell us what you look like and your Cyborg class?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Tracey Cavortae. I am a little short little rabbit thing with horns coming out my head. I am in this current system, I am a Forsaken Gangoon, which means I'm basically like a gangster, but cuter.
And Muse Martinez.
Oh my god, guys. Hey, what's up? As you know, I'm already like the best cyborg ever, right? So in this particular game, I am a shunned nanomancer. I mean, how cool is that, right? I'm usually in my good up, I've got tight pants on so you can see my butt good, and I've got my leather jacket and we're ready to ride.
Fantastic. Both of you, please roll a 20-sided dice.
Oh, not great. Not good for the first roll.
What number did you get?
I got a 2.
Okay.
I got
I think
a 3.
that one needs to go to jail.
Tracy's player got a 3, you said?
Yeah, I got a 2, he got a 3.
Okay.
Not starting out great today.
So the high roller was technically Tracy. Noted.
Hey.
Hey.
You have both found the city of Electron. You got here completely by accident. You were walking home from an adventure together, climbing the mountains to get to Crueler on your way back to Nicomoy, when, completely by accident, the person who rolled higher, which is Tracy, leaned up against a tree, only to fall through it. The tree was an illusion, actually. The whole side of that mountain was an illusion, hiding a slope descending into a hidden, futuristic city tucked into a valley, peppered with skyscraper buildings and a dense smog cloud.
So did he, fall?
He's kind of pulling like Dread Pirate Roberts from The Princess Bride, tumbling down the slope right now.
Oh. I just kind of, look over, watching him fall, and just be like, you okay?
Tracy has leaned against a tree and is now falling backwards, sliding down a steep slope. Go ahead and role play now both of your reactions to this happening.
You first. I want to hear you go, ah!
Classic Cavortae agility at work. Yo, it happens to me every other day.
Are you okay, my dude? Do you need help?
I'm totally good, I believe. If I just scratch myself down a bit.
You've got, I'm gonna, reach over and, take, a leaf that's, sticking behind, one of his antlers and just be like, there you go.
Thank you.
You sure you're okay? No bruises?
Yeah, I'm fine. You don't get to be where I am without getting a few scrapes and bruises and places you can't see.
That is more than I need to know, my dude.
Does that mean that Muse is down the slope too? If she pulled
she would just do one of those cool super slides, I don't know, like if you're in a video game you can crouch and slide down the mountain. It's kind of like that. She's much more elegant about it.
Oh yeah. As Muse elegantly follows down the slope in a crouching slide, and as Tracy tumbles down the slope, both of you notice the sky changes color. Outside, the sky was blue with white clouds. Inside the illusion walls, the sky is full of advertisements. One says, Kifo Labs, a name you can trust. Another says, Progen Wave, it's the future. A third says, Galg Division, rent low-wage workers. As you tumble down the slope, though, all three are blocked out by red projected words that flash, breach, breach, breach.
I had a question. What was that first one called?
Kifo, Kifo. Kifo Labs, a name you can trust. Another says, Progen Wave. It's the future. A third says, Galg Division, rent low-wage workers. But all of them are blocked right now by red projected words that flash, breach, breach, breach.
Are there any alarms?
Yes, you hear sirens.
Oh God, not again.
I'm just gonna look at Tracey and just be like, was that us or... That was probably us, right?
It might have been. This is something that usually happens to me, although it's the first time I've ever been offered the opportunity to go to the beach.
You've never been to the beach?
I've been around the block quite a few times. I've never been to the beach. I've heard about
Oh my God, remind me later to teach you how to surf, because, like, the beach is like my second home, you know?
I'll have to take your word for it. I hear this. Oh, I mean, I have been on the ocean before. I've met creatures. I've exploded them. So that was fun.
What kind of creatures? Like a giant squid or something?
I'm pretty sure it was some kind of rock.
How does that work?
I don't know, but it was tons of fun.
Should we do something about this? I mean, what do we do? Is there GM, is there like a mainframe or something? Like maybe I can...
So you don't have your powers yet. So as they stand there thinking about how to react, talking about maybe taking a beach vacation, cars, helicopters, and motorcycles of cops arrive. Soon, dozens of armed police officers surround you, weapons drawn. It's a tense moment. Everyone's attention turns to a floating limousine that pulls up. Luxurious, long, black, sleek, shiny, exquisite. Ooh. It comes to a stop, and a window rolls down. The police officer's posture changes entirely. Meekly, they quickly step up to the window, smile, and bend themselves to speak to whoever's inside. You hear the cop say, "Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, ma'am." They bow, back away from the limousine, and point towards you. You two, get in the limo.
I mean, no problem. I automatically assumed that was my ride.
Are there any directions I can run? This does not usually end well for me.
You are surrounded by helicopters, cars, and motorcycles of police officers.
Tracey, would you say that Muse would be able to ascertain that you are a flight risk at the moment?
Extremely. I'm a twitchy mess.
I'm just gonna look. I assume down because you're a rabbit.
I'm like 3'4".
Yeah, I'm much taller than you. I'm like 5'8". So I'll look down at you and I'll just be like, "Don't worry about it, my dude. I mean, obviously she likes us. Otherwise, she wouldn't want us to go in the big fancy car." Come on, you know you want to go in a limo. Everybody wants to go into a limo at one point.
I'll admit the big fancy car part is one that I'm not accustomed to. Everything else is setting off alarm bells, though.
I'll tell you something. These cars, they usually have really good snacks, and they always, always, always have champagne in them. Are you down now?
I have no idea what that is, but that sounds like something I would want.
It's alcohol, my dude.
All right, I'm coming around. Let's just go before I change my mind.
All right, go.
Muse opens the door and kind of pushes Tracey inside. It smells nice inside, like leather. It's climate controlled too. And there's a bottle of champagne with multiple glasses like ready for you.
Beeline.
Sitting on a plush seat is an older woman who looks comfortable wearing a suit. Outsiders, huh? Completely naive to the internet and without any apps, nanobots, viruses, or infestations? I could use a couple of outsiders for a job I've got coming up. It pays well. Are you interested? She smiles and pats the seat across from her.
I'm right there, right next to her, and I'm just gonna like look at her and I'll just go, can I just say you look like a literal queen right now? Like, give you a crown? Oh my god, where did you get that? Is it Gucci or is it Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton. Oh, you have good taste.
Thank you, baby. It's all you. It's all you. Now tell me more about this thing you've got. Don't mind the rabbit. Just let him have some alcohol. It will loosen him up.
Tracey's just...
Oh yeah. She pats on a little, like, the side of the limo, and a compartment opens up. It's a mini fridge with snacks, and oh my gosh, she starts setting them out on the table for Tracey and you.
Heaven is on earth, and it's right here.
See, aren't you glad you listened to me?
You can't even hear what Tracey says at this point. It's just...
Yeah. Like I said, don't mind the rabbit. Tell me more, girl.
Absolutely. She waves in the air, and a map projects in between you all. It's 3-dimensional, and she spins the map as she talks. Today at 9:24 p.m., there will be a solar flare. Normally, that wouldn't cause any problems. But my company, Kifo Labs, has embedded a glitch in our rival company, Progen Wave, that is going to leave them vulnerable to being completely fried by the solar flare. It'll take them at least 10 minutes, maybe even an hour, to get their systems back online. During that time, their security will be down. I want you to sneak in and steal their latest biocompatible online device. This is their previous model. And she hands you both a pair of clear glasses that, out of character as your game master, I'm explaining, these glasses give you all of your cyborg game stats. It's an easy job. And because you're naive to the internet, you're clean of any infections or viruses that might complicate things, so it should be simple for you. No violence, no victims, just a little bit of knowledge transfer from their R&D to ours. The pay is $2,000 each. What do you say?
I'm in. I mean, a heist? You had me at hello. You had me at the limo. I mean... How could we say no?
You had me at the mini fridge. That was the tipping point.
Oh man, that is really satisfying to be able to eat all the stuff in the hotel mini fridge.
I know, it's so great.
Great. I can't drop you off at Progen Wave because they're tracking my location, but I can get you close. There are only a few things to watch out for between your drop point and your destination.
Hang on, let me turn my page. Hang on.
Yes, this is the note-taking time.
Go.
1 is the Galg Division prison got hacked earlier today, and a few hundred prisoners' doors popped open. Most of the prisoners don't matter, but Clock Riz and K. Zelek are 2 to watch out for.
K. Zelek?
Yeah, and Clock Riz. And by watch out for, I mean stay away from. Galg Division has put a 10K bounty on each of their heads for a reason. Maybe they'll run into each other and solve everybody's problem for us. They're from opposite gangs. She waves a hand, and the floating hologram changes to 2 wanted posters. One of a charismatic tan male model's face, labeled Clock Riz, and the other of a blue-skinned, white-haired woman named Kay Zalek.
Oh my god, she's hot. That's not fair. Why are all the villains hot? Tell me that, Granny. Is it cool if I call you Granny? I'm gonna call you Granny. Yeah, okay.
Call me Granny Kifo.
Granny Kifo, that's like the best. Okay.
So Clock Riz and Kay Zalek, got it?
Got it. And they are like rivals, right? So like, if anything, we can like, put them up against each other and then just...
All right, do you guys need any of that repeated?
So they're called the Galg Prisoners.
Galg Division is the name of the prison.
Division.
Yes.
Okay.
They got hacked earlier today. A few hundred prisoners' doors popped open. Most of them don't matter. but Clockriz and Kay Zalek both have a 10,000 credit bounty on their heads.
Is that like a live or dead kind of bounty? Oh, I dropped my pencil. That's why we have backups.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need anything else repeated from that first bit?
I got it.
Think the biocompatible, that's all I got out of that was it's called a biocompatible what now?
Online access device.
Online access device. All right.
Basically glasses.
So once we get that, I want to ask Granny Kifo something if that's okay.
Yeah.
So, Granny, I had a quick question. Do you happen to know maybe where we might find these access things? Are they maybe you heard maybe any rumors of like where they keep it?
Yes, it's in Progen Labs. Progen Wave. It's the name of the company that researches these. It's going to be inside that building. So your job is to get there and get them. But there's 3 things between us and Progen Wave that might stop you before you even reach the company.
All right, hit me. What we got?
First is that the prison got hacked, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second, there's a reactor meltdown happening at the nuclear electric plant right now. It's not a big deal, the radioactivity is contained, but it reached the temperature of the sun briefly before the meltdown could be terminated, which caused a few fires to break out. The fires have resulted in a cloud of smoke. The police have issued a mandatory curfew in the smoke-filled regions. Mandatory curfew means they will shoot on sight if you're outdoors there. Got it?
Alright, so the reactor over by Progen Wave, there's fire and smoke and they shoot on sight, correct?
Yes.
Got it.
Tracy, you got it too?
Yup.
Lastly, avoid the building-sized plant organism that appeared overnight. No one knows where it came from or what its threat potential is. Comms have been glitching and we're not able to get any information out. Got it?
Sounds good.
Progen Wave, is that like a specific building, like opposite to where we're going?
It's the name of the company, and it's a complex of very modern buildings.
Okay, so like there's fires and stuff going on right there? I mean, I can deal with that. I'm from Cali. You know what I mean? But they shoot on sight, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. It's a curfew. Mandatory curfew in the smoke regions.
Not the kind of curfew Mom and Pa used to support in that way, but I get curfew, I guess.
I feel like my dad would have this kind of curfew. The awkward silence tells everything.
I can let you sit in that. You obviously need that to think.
Okay, so, we just need to be really careful of the fire and the smoke when we're gonna go get this online gadget thing for you, is what I'm hearing.
It looks like a clear pair of glasses, like the one I gave you.
Okay.
That everyone else in this entire town wears. You're basically stealing the new model of iPhone before it's released.
I'm here for that.
Fantastic.
Are you gonna make copies? Can I have one?
That's the goal. Online access device. She pulls the limo over and waves a hand. The doors open. Good luck, she says. I'll pick you up, pay you, and guide you out of the city if you're successful.
Amazing, I can't wait.
We'll see you then.
She lets you out of the limo, and between you and me, game master to players, I'll explain how the exploration of this adventure works.
Okay.
I am looking at a 3x3 grid. 3 rows, 3 columns, 9 spaces total. Each spot on my grid has a location label. Throughout the course of this adventure, you tell me which grid spot you're walking to next, and I'll tell you what you find there. You started in the top right grid, which if you want to label it, I've written starting location in my top right spot myself. You're invited to make a grid map too, and explore the city of Electron.
Okay, so basically it looks like a tic-tac-toe board.
It totally looks like a tic-tac-toe board.
Got it. I'm drawing one right now. And we start at the top right, correct?
Correct.
I want to kind of go Are there any signs indicating where the labs might be? I mean, you're closer to the ground, Tracey, do you know?
This is kind of out of character. You just pick a grid spot, and I'll tell you what's there, because you went there.
Okay, so let's start. Weird. So, in our starting point, the one below us. What is that one?
The sky is black with smoke directly overhead and red on the horizon. Alleys between skyscrapers become opaque, smoky blackness in just a few dozen feet. The air smells terrible. Make a toughness check to see if you take damage from the smoke you're breathing in.
I have a breathing mask. Can I just take that out and nully that out? Sweet, yes. I do that.
Tracey, do you have a breathing mask?
Not to my knowledge. I'm getting through this with my little rabbit lungs, I'm afraid.
All right, please roll a d20 and add your toughness modifier. If it's a 12, 13, 14, etc. higher, you pass and you take no damage. If it's an 11, 10, 9, 8, etc., you take 1 damage.
While he does that, I'm just going to look down at him while he's, like, struggling to breathe, and I'll just be like, this kind of reminds me of the song that I wrote called Burning the Town Down, literally.
I'm fine. I rolled a 14, and I've got toughness 2, so that's...
Hell yeah, 16. Man!
Indeed, you're good for an hour.
It's gonna take more than a little smog to get Tracey Cavortae down for the count.
Red laser sights slice through the darkness. A loudspeaker blares in a robot voice. Curfew is in effect. All looters will be shot on sight. Curfew is in effect. All looters will be shot on sight. Everyone, please, somebody roll a d6 to determine initiative.
Got it. 4.
2.
Oh, well, only one of you guys. How about name a person? You can pick Muse. Okay, so because you're picking Muse, and that's a 4, a 5, or a 6, the players can act first.
Woo! I'm just gonna look down at him. Do you think we should maybe, like, hide and come up with a plan?
I don't know, but I haven't even looted anything yet, so I'm pretty offended to be accused already.
I mean, these people probably have a lot of looters, right? I would imagine so. It's not my thing, but...
Are there people around here?
Do we see people, GM?
You don't see any people. You just see red laser sights slicing through the darkness, and the loudspeaker is getting louder and louder.
I feel like we should hide somewhere, and kind of get our bearings. Is there somewhere, like, with windows that we can hide real quick?
Oh, like...
Yeah, like...
Go through the window?
Yeah, no, like we go into a building that has windows, so we can look out and just kind of, like, get the lay of, like, where we're going.
Yeah. Roll a d6.
D6. Oh, 6!
There's a star... I'm sorry, a moon dollar. There's a moon dollar. It's a cafe. It has giant people watching windows, and their door is not locked because they are still doing the capitalism thing.
Hell yeah!
Still selling coffee.
All right, let's go there. Oh, maybe there's people in the cafe, right? That we can ask. Like, maybe there's workers.
Maybe there's looters.
You might have a point. Let's go.
Take a look.
All right, let's go have a look.
All right, you successfully go into the cafe, and if you've ever seen RoboCop or just, a futuristic crime prevention / enforcement, a robot stomps past. This is a lesser vindicator, a frontal assault terror robot activated when pacification is desired over discretion. It has an assault rifle and a grenade launcher, and it stomps past you. You have avoided that by hiding in, indeed it's a city, hiding in a business.
Well, I'm glad we decided to hunker down for a second. If we look out the windows, can we see a clear path to where we're going? To the Progen... What's it called?
Wave.
Progen Wave. I was looking. I got notes.
So this adventure is like tic-tac-toe in that You're moving to the grids. You went down, right?
Right. Correct.
Yeah. So one of these grids is going to have Progen Wave.
Let's ask around. Is
It's not like a thing you out of game. I'm telling you, you got to go to more grids to find it. It's basically completely random as far as your
So like, there's no signs or anything telling us this is what we're at. Okay.
I just made a gimmick for this game and I'm running with it.
Okay. All right. Is there maybe a back alleyway that we can sneak around?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Let's do that.
You have successfully avoided the robot police officer enforcer.
Woo! We love that. All right, let's go into a back alley and just kind of like... Okay, so if anybody asks, we're not looters.
I'll make sure to yell that immediately the next time someone approaches me.
You're currently in the middle right grid. You've seen the top right grid. That was your starting location. Mm-hmm. Where do you go next?
All right, so we're in the middle right one. So there's fire. Which way is the fire? I want to go towards the fire. So let's go. Which way is that? Left? Yeah, let's go left. You want to go left, Tracy?
Seems as good as any other direction.
All right. I just don't want to be the only one making decisions here.
No, you're fine. I have no sense of direction.
Well, I mean, neither do I, my dude. We're just, she said that there were fires by the ProGen wave. So, logically, we would want to go towards the fire, right?
That sounds good to me. Solid logic.
Let's do it. Solid
the
logic.
more smoke, the better.
Yeah. Just don't breathe in too deep, okay?
Just think of me as like a canary situation.
It's okay, I have a mask. I'm fine.
I'm glad you're okay.
I mean, me too, but that's besides the point. So Giam, I'm looking at my grid here. So the bottom, we're here, on the bottom right, correct? Do we see, I'm just like trying to understand how this works.
So you're on the bottom right one? You moved there?
Right.
Okay, so you were in the middle right one. You started in the top right one. You moved to the middle right one. You went down?
I wanted to go right, or towards the fire, which I think was right, if I'm correct.
Just tell me what grid you went to, and I'll tell you what you find.
So I thought because the starting one, okay, so let me show you. So we're here. We started here.
You were
right.
You started in the top
here.
Right one, and then you went to the top. You went to the middle right one.
Right.
Right.
And now I want to go to the middle.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go to the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
What did we found? What did we find again in the middle right? Or yeah, the far right.
I think just death.
Just RoboCop.
Smoke.
Smoke. Okay. All right, so now we want to go to the middle.
Okay. A massive concrete building occupies many city blocks. The tall cement walls around it are topped with barbed wire. Strangely, the front gate is wide open.
Is there any signs?
Yes, there is a sign that says Galg Division.
Oh,
wait,
prison.
This is not where we want to go. Let's just move on, shall we?
We'll skedaddle really fast.
Let's run away. Let's go to. I'm gonna go. So we're in the middle. I want to go to the middle top. I'm gonna write prison. No.
All right.
Literally. All right. So middle top.
This area is very hot. Your shoes make a sticky release sound when you lift them up from the pavement. Do you continue in?
So Granny said that there was a meltdown and that there was a place that was kind of hot like the sun.
I'm vaguely sure we're approaching something that is radioactive.
I'm pretty sure we're getting towards something that's radioactive too. And I feel like we're getting close, but no cigar, if you know what I mean. So let's
I don't, but go on.
Let's not go forward, but let's So we're in the middle top, right? So I want to go towards the left if we can.
Okay, and I'm just letting you know, the amount of fear that you have to not explore literally the adventure will skip everything and take you to the end within 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
If that's what you, the players, want. So I'm just letting you know, I've made little, like, how do I say this? Your characters should want to adventure, you know? Like, this is fun for you.
Yeah.
You're not, like, fleeing for your lives.
I mean, it's fun
like,
exploring for...
the prison had stuff for you that you would have found entertaining.
Ooh.
And this reactor region has stuff designed for you. So if you want to skip the entire adventure, I, the GM, will let you. That's fine. But it will end in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
So
that's good to know.
That's just how you have complete free will when I GM.
Why don't we just figure out where we are and then figure out where we want to go? That sounds like a good plan to me. So, like, that way, like, we know, like, oh, here's this and this and this, and then we have the option to, like, oh, let's go back to that meltdown place. That sounded like danger.
Sure.
Or we could go get $10,000 and kill a prisoner. I'm thinking, instead of going to the left, let's go to the middle left. I wonder what's there.
You want to go to the middle left one?
Correct.
Okay. You stare up and up and up, like something out of myth, like Jack and the Beanstalk. A massive plant stretches up and up and up into the heavens, taller than the skyscrapers around it. But unlike Jack and the Beanstalk, this plant isn't stationary. It wiggles, it twitches, it pulses. Pods are positioned periodically along it. As you watch, one pod far in the distance opens, and small dandelion seeds burst from the pod and fall through the air, scattering everywhere. At the plant's base, machine gun fire and explosion booms can be heard even from here. Stay back, a voice warns from behind you.
I think this is the organism that Granny warned us about.
I remember that.
I'm gonna take out my guitar. I wonder what happens if we tried to kill it.
It may die. We could also die.
We could die. Die.
I can roll the dice if you're willing to.
Stay back, a voice warns from behind you.
I'm gonna turn around and look for the voice.
You turn and see a man stepping out from the shadows of a nearby alley. His clothes are a prison uniform, his face hardened by years of incarceration, but there's something familiar about him. His name hits you, the face from the hologram, Clock Riz. Despite his situation, there's a charming confidence in his posture. He says,
Is he cute?
Yes, he's like a male model. He says, you don't want to get any closer to that thing.
How about I get closer to you, cutie?
Roll for cute.
Yes!
I think that's presence.
Natural 20!
I don't know how to roleplay flirting, but that's happening. Let's say the reason why he is officially helpful to you guys, and he thinks you're cute, Muse.
Yes!
He says, I don't recognize you from the prison. You've got plenty to live for. You've got your freedom. Stay back from that. In the distance, the plant releases a pod, and a group of people scream and then stop screaming.
Tell me, Mr. Clock. Can I call you Mr. Clock?
Yeah.
Why are you here? Are you gonna do something about this thing?
I'm here because, I don't know why, but these past few days, I've been feeling itchy for freedom like none other. Then today the doors open and I felt an itch, a pull, to come anywhere but here. Anywhere but here? Why? I'm oppositionally defiant, so I couldn't help it. This was the first place I went to. I want to know why.
You wanna...
I see. This is one of those wanderlust type of things. I get that.
I know lust, but I don't know what that word was that you used.
It's like, just like a yearning in your chest to see other places and not stand on linoleum floors or whatever they're called. I'm saying that He didn't want to be in prison anymore, is what I'm trying to explain.
I mean, nobody wants to be in prison, my dude.
It was more than that. It was like, once those prison doors open, everything inside me was telling me not to come here.
So you came here because you felt like you shouldn't be here?
Yeah.
That tracks.
Okay. Natural rebel. Now I'm on track.
I mean, I do love me a bad boy.
Oh, he has, like, the whitest teeth as he smiles back at you.
So instead of messing with a deadly plant, do you want to come with us?
Absolutely. After I figure out why it's pushing me away. Let me just... And he, like, breaks off...
Wait, no!
A fire escape railing to make himself a makeshift weapon, and he's like, let me just beat it up. I'll be right back.
I like this guy's approaches to problems.
He's really hot, and I kind of don't want him to die. But, alternatively, if the plant kills him, we could take the credit and get the money. So...
So it's a win-win situation.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
So let's go.
Should we help him, or...
We can decide in the moment. We don't have to decide right now.
Okay. Bye, hot guy. Here's my number, and I'm gonna just like, before he goes, I'll just like write my number on his forearm or something.
All right. You guys can see from here as he runs up to the plant, raising a broken off fire escape railing above his head, preparing to strike. He gets within touching distance of one of the vines of the plant, but then he misses a footstep. He stumbles. His eyes get wide in panic, and you can read his lips as he goes, "What the?" He clutches his left arm, and you can see from here, Clock's arm skin jerks as if yanked by an invisible string outside it. No. Something inside is erupting outward. Dandelion seeds burst outward in a violent white mist, fluffy like a cloud, erupting from his arm. The dry wind, high speed from the nearby fires, whips the dandelions away on the breeze. Cluck screams and runs away from the plant.
Is he running to me?
Yeah.
I'll open my arms.
Oh, he embraces you. He's like, what was that?
I'll just pat his back. See, this is why we don't go towards the danger, honey.
Wow. He sobs into your shoulder and, like, grabs your butt and sobs.
Yes. Oh.
You know, in most situations, I would consider sudden dandelion blossomings pretty beautiful. But considering the context of which the situation we witnessed, it was actually tremendously horrifying and possibly traumatizing to me.
Me too. That was horrible. But when the seeds left me, so did my compulsion to avoid this place.
So, like, they were possessing you?
That's not a good thought. How did they get in me? Were they only in me, or are they in all the prisoners? Is everyone running, scattering right now, transporting these seeds all over?
That would be horrible. We should try to go towards the prison, right? And check on your buddies. Do you want to do that?
Would they still be in the prison?
He looks at you, his eyes clear, and says, That's a good idea. That's a good thought. I wonder if they are. And then something occurs to him and he asks, who opened the bars?
The bars?
Of the prison.
Oh.
Who let us out?
Okay, hear me out. Was it the plant?
He looks up at the plant.
I'm gonna talk to the plant. Can I talk to the plant? I'm gonna just be like, hey plant, was it you?
Ooh, are you getting close enough to interact with the plant?
You know what? Yes!
Yeah.
I want to ask it if it was you. I'll ask it what it wants.
Oh, it has combat stats. I'm excited.
I just want to talk to it, man.
All right, as you get close to the plant, tell me what you say and roll a presence check.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hey, sexy, did you happen to break out my new boyfriend? Because, like, if you did, That's, like, solid 10 out of 10 for you. But, like, if you're here to, like, you know, manifest your terrifyingness, can you, like, let me know, please? That would be, like, so amazing. Thanks. 15.
15. 15 plus stuff.
Plus
Okay.
3.
All right.
I'm scared. I
Well,
don't
that's a
like that
pass.
face.
The basic difficulty in this game is 12, and it gets more difficult for harder and harder things. 12 is normal, 14 is difficult, 16 is really hard. What number did you get?
15 plus 3.
18? 18 is almost impossible. So instead of, like, the team of, you remember those police officers from earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see as cluster grenades they look like cardamom pods, do a D8 of damage and can hit up to a D6 of targets and blow them up instead of you. It thinks you're charming. For now. Every turn that you roll an 18 or higher on, it won't blow you up.
Hey, we love that. I'm just gonna turn to Tracey. Can I say something to Tracey, like, real fast? Just a little blurb. I'll turn to Tracey and I'll be like, see, it pays to be beautiful.
I guess so. I don't really know what I just witnessed.
Amazingness. Duh.
That is a word for it.
Clock grabs your arm and drags you away from the plant monster and says, "No, I can't let you get killed by that thing.
But I have to know. Mr. Clock, I have to know.
Not like this." And he, like, can he pick you up?
Yeah, I'm sure he can.
He picks you up and, like, pulls you into, like, I don't know, like, he looks in your eyes first to see if you're into it. And then he's gonna, okay, yeah, and then he's gonna distract you, shall I say, from the giant plant monster. And as you melt in his arms, he's gonna lift you away.
What color are his eyes?
Amber.
Oh, I have pink eyes. And they're, like, augmented, so they're like bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah.
They turn into, like, little hearts.
Where you were standing moments before, cardamom pod cluster grenades blow the whole block up.
There's a lot to process right now. I feel like I'm standing at some sort of, like, borderline between very different stories going on at the same time here.
There's body horror, there's romance, there's everything for everyone.
And they're all happening in the same place.
Did you want some Cronenberg romance? You got it.
All right, after we finish getting distracted, I'll turn to Tracey and I'll be like, you want to go to the prison and go check on his buddies? Maybe after we check on those guys, they can help us. Hey, since you're like a criminal, could you help us with a heist?
Criminal? I am not a criminal.
Not you.
No.
My boyfriend.
Oh, right.
He's
Of
literally
course, you wouldn't be talking to me. I'm the least criminal person on the
You're
planet,
literally,
so you obviously couldn't be talking
you're
to me.
literally a rabbit, my dude. When I look at
Obvious,
you,
yeah.
when I look at you, I don't think, damn, that's a criminal.
Of course not. I am a businessman above anything else.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I would like to
You
know
ever hear
more.
about those, like, little candles that would start sparking when you light them up? I invented those. At least, well, actually, no, I didn't invent those. I came up with the idea.
Oh.
The asbestos was not my part of the plan or my idea. That went above my head.
So, like, you didn't get the credit, or, like...
Well, you know, well, legally speaking, I had nothing to do with it, but it was my idea.
That is pretty hardcore, Trace.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Clock, since you're literally a criminal, let's go check on your buds, and then maybe you guys can help us with a heist?
Anything for you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
All right, so you return to the prison. You're back in the middle.
Where it says prison, no.
Now your motivation has changed.
I mean, how can I say no?
I guess I'm walking willingly into prison.
Is this your
That's what's happening.
Is this your first time?
I see no response happening on purpose. All right. A massive concrete building occupies many city blocks. The tall cement walls around it are topped with barbed wire. Strangely, the front gate is wide open.
Pretty inviting stuff.
Just for my own curiosity, are there any leaves or anything around here? Did the plant do it? Yeah, like, did the plant leave any evidence?
Okay. Do some kind of ability check or use an item. Oh, by the way, listeners, they have apps, they have nano powers, they have infestations. How would you investigate that?
Ooh, I've got an idea.
Oh, what is it?
I have an app, as they say. It's, no, it's not an app.
Oh.
It's, I read the wrong thing. It's, a nano power.
Okay.
For D4 rounds, you can feel nearby data flows. You can hear a short conversation or message, sense the direction of large data source, or see the last few seconds of the most recently recorded information on a device.
That would be useful here. You'd be able to tell if the plant was interfering in the, like, door opening program.
Yeah.
So test your presence with a DR of 12. And to give you some stakes, listeners, failure means the power doesn't work and the user takes a D2 of damage.
Yikes. Do you got dice? Do you want me to do it?
Wait, what do I roll again?
D20.
And you add your presence, which for you, I have your character sheet here, is a -1.
I got my lucky dice that I got a nat 20 on.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, and then you add your modifier.
-1.
7.
Yikes.
Please roll a D2.
I got a D4.
Yeah, and then you divide it by 2.
Okay, you got lucky. I rolled a 2.
Divided by 2, that's only 1 damage, Tracey.
There you go. You got lucky. You got lucky.
I'll live.
It was just like a bloop.
Roleplay what happened. You tried to use your nano power.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I try to tap into my, whatever it's called, pineal gland, whatever. It sounds weird. But I tap into that part of my body with the nano powers, and then I just, there's a lot of stuff going on all at once, and I'm not really used to it. I just sort of flail a little bit, and I fall over and hit my head on the floor.
I'll run over to him and help him up. Are you okay?
Ouch.
Do you you know what? I have 4 packs of smokes. I'm gonna pull out one of my smokes with my lighter, light it up, and hand it to him. Here, this will make you feel better. It's pot.
Oh, is this using the drugs page of the official rulebook?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I have that rulebook right here.
Yeah!
So for the listeners, there's drugs in this game.
Yeah! It helps with the pain.
scroll
The
to the-
1 HP of pain.
Yeah, I'm scrolling to the drugs page. Didn't really have that one bookmarked. No. I'm glad you're using all the mechanics in the game. That's really good.
Yeah.
And that's why we play a different game every week, listeners, so you can play what you like.
Do
if you
all
don't
the
like drugs
things.
games, don't play a drug game. Boop.
I also have an illegal item, which is, I have my fake ID, which I came up with the greatest fake ID name.
Yeah? What's your fake name?
Veronica World Trotter.
Like Carmen Sandiego.
Exactly.
Sandy. Where in the world is?
That was my biggest inspiration of that. I used to love that show growing up.
I'm on page 66. I'm looking at the drugs. Which one did you use?
Hang on, I have it. I have it on my phone because I was looking at it.
It could be red juice. Heals a D10 of HP
Yes.
once per day, or there's a lot of these are healing. They have
Yeah,
a positive
that's why
impression.
I like them a lot. I know I have some dirt. That's just for fun. Pink ooze. Let's do pink ooze because it stimulates all pain and pleasure raptures. So you have a toughness of a DR 14, and all hits received deal an additional 4d4 damage.
Oh, wow. So she's going to make
So I'll
you
take some
hit
too.
extra hard. Okay.
All right.
And I'll offer some to my new boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. You know he's down.
Oh,
He's,
yeah.
I mean, a criminal, so...
Hell yeah. He's
I don't know,
always
is that-
with the bad boys.
Is that not right of me to say criminals are more likely to do drugs?
I mean, I feel
I'm
like that's a
examining-
stigma, but...
Yeah, I'm examining my own bias. Okay, but this particular criminal does. He likes you. He likes your drugs.
Hell
He takes
yeah.
some pinkus too, and somebody roll a toughness DR 14 for everybody. And if it's a 14, 15, 16, etc., then you all deal an extra D4 of damage.
We'll do
But
my
if not,
lucky
you still
dice.
feel pretty good in the moment.
Lucky
So even if
dice.
you don't get that bonus,
Come on, D20. 19, not bad.
okay,
Almost
you
a
all deal
natural
an
20.
additional D4 of damage for 5 minutes, which is just going to be this one area. You're feeling strong and powerful.
That's the gain. I'll just be like, better?
I feel way better. Bouncing back onto my feet.
Quite literally, because you're a rabbit.
Yeah.
All right, drugs. Later, I'll be like, later we can try the other one. What was it called? The dirt.
Oh my.
It gives you hallucinations.
The path up to the front door is still, quiet, and empty. You are at the building's front doors. They are also open.
I'm just gonna turn to Clockeriz. Just like, do you know the way? Do you know where to maybe possibly find the buddies that you're looking for?
Oh yeah, I was here for years. You go inside and go down the hallway. And he steps inside. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You turn a corner, and there's a lobby that is deserted, and the doors to the interior hallways are wide open. The hallways are empty. In the distance, as you walk down the hallway, getting closer and closer, you can hear the sound of screaming.
Well, that's inviting.
Yeah, does those, I mean, I know this is gonna sound really bad, but, like, does those sound like screams of your friends?
Yeah, and he bursts into a run. He runs towards it.
Okay, so we're running towards the screaming. Okay.
Okay. Not my first instinct, but okay.
Not mine either, my dude, but, I mean, he's really cute. And he said that he would help us with our heist.
And I've got no better ideas. So, let's go.
Oh, I love this. They're running right after him. Yes, let's go. You turn a corner and the screaming is much louder. It seems that not all of the doors have been unlocked and opened. The screaming is coming from a wing of individual cells whose see-through barred doors are still locked and closed. The people inside are not happy about that. They scream, "Hey, let me out too!" shouts several people, including a 5'9" woman with black hair, red skin, and green eyes. You recognize her, Tracey.
Oh.
That's Lalani the Bear Bortons.
Oh, no. I'm just gonna take Muse to the side for a second. Okay, so 1 to 10, I want you to tell me how important it is that we follow this guy. You know, like, do we really want to help him?
Okay, question for your question. Why do you gotta know?
I'm just saying, if it's not like a 9 or a 10, I really think.
Like a 6, you know? Like, I feel like this guy can really help us in more than way one, you know?
I'll leave you to those multiple reasons, but like there's it's occurred to me just now that there are people in prison that I knew that were not in prison at the time that I knew them, but I knew them to be going to prison. And those people are people that I will not have friendly interactions with most of the time.
Like your ex, or...
In a sense, more like a business partner.
Ooh, that's even worse, my dude.
So,
Okay, so how... But we could, like, turn this, you know? Like, we could turn it to our advantage.
how?
I mean, Look at her. She's trapped. Without us, there's no freedom for her.
I see where you're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
But just in case, I'm gonna try to see if I can disguise myself.
I don't want to be that bitch, but
Yeah, you definitely saw each other, Tracey.
One, I'm pretty sure which one is it? Is it that girl? And I'll point to the one that's like staring at him.
He's very much staring at him.
Oh. I turn back around and I look around and I go, put my finger under my nose. Hello.
Flawless disguise.
It's nice to meet you.
Tracey Cavortae, look who finally decided to show up. You must have been real busy, huh? No time to check in on your former partner in crime. I suppose you're here to rescue me now? How touching. Not buying it. What are you really here for?
I'm gonna be honest with you, girlfriend. We're here because of this hot guy.
And just to double check, the disguise is not working at all? Or,
I almost spit out my water, my dude.
She said your name, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's nice to see you. You look well.
Well, I mean...
And unimprisoned.
For somebody in prison, yeah. Hey,
For somebody in prison.
So, old business partner, huh? You want to explain that?
Tracey tricked me into getting into business with him and then taking all the blame. I found myself stuck in a jail cell with all the blame and Tracey nowhere to be found. But don't worry, I got real comfortable here in the Gallic division. Made a few friends, none of them as backstabbing as you. And she winks at Clock and says, "Hi, Clock."
Eyeballs right at him.
He does like a cool handshake with her.
Oh no, they're real tight.
Clock, I thought we were cool. I mean, nothing against you, girl. But like, so you tricked her?
Well, it's not so much that I tricked her, it's just that circumstances made it clear that things were not going well. I did not have direct contact with her at the time, so I figured, she's smart, she'll figure it out, and I got out of there. And I may have pointed some people in her direction accidentally. But that's neither here nor there. Why are we even talking about this?
Oh, don't worry, Tracey. I'm not stupid enough to believe you care about me anymore. I'm not falling for your little hero routine this time.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is real awkward for me. I never thought I'd even be in a prison. Let alone talk to somebody that I'd already run away from.
Alright, I'll tell you something. What's your name, girlie?
The bear.
The bear. Okay, first of all, slay. Second of all, hi, my name is Muse. First of all, you are really hot. Second of all, maybe we can come to some kind of, like, arrangement, you know? You leave him alone, he leaves you alone, you never have to see each other again, right? So, like, we let you out, you just go about your business like nothing ever happened. How about that?
That sounds like a great idea.
You win, he wins, everybody wins.
I win, I get to leave. And you know what? You seem like you were doing pretty good in prison anyway. So, I feel like we're already even on that respect.
Okay, that's, like, really rude to say, first of all. But, like, if you're doing good in prison, girl, like, that means that you've got really, really good, like, way of connecting people. Am I right? Like, you're good with people. So, like, use that skill in real life, my girl. Like, you could be a boss. But we gotta get out of here first. But we can't do that if you hurt my friend. You hear me?
I wouldn't hurt him. I just barely managed to eventually talk myself out of continuing to hold a grudge against Tracey for abandoning me.
Oh, well that works out great then.
How about this? Because you deserve it, Miss Bear. Tracey, I think you need to say a few words to your friend here. 2 very simple words. Genuine from the bottom of your heart, go.
I'm poor.
No.
Does that make you feel better?
No, that's not. Okay, let's rewind. Let's try again. Okay, 2 words. Again, genuine. And, I'll even whisper it in your ear, okay? It's super, super easy. It's, I'm sorry. Okay, go.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't hear you.
Louder.
I'm sorry.
Oh, are you? Well,
I said be genuine, Tracey. Jesus.
I am being genuine. I'm very sorry to be in this situation.
No! You have to be sorry to her. I mean, look what you did. The poor girl's in prison and it's your fault.
She seems to be kicking butt.
That doesn't make it okay, Tracey.
this is
What?
really more than I expected from him. What's your name? And she looks at you, Muse.
I'm Muse. Hi.
I like you, Muse.
Oh, thanks. I like you too.
And Tracey, let me out and we're square.
Seems like a good deal to me.
Fair enough.
You know what? I'm sorry for him. Okay, you deserve to hear that.
All right, do you guys open this prison cell?
Yes, at least I do.
Tracy?
I'll take Tracy's paw and I'll make him do it.
Does it require lockpicking?
No.
If it did, I have
All
lockpicks.
right, then I guess I'll open it up then.
All right, this is a genuine player ethical choice, as is the question of, do you let the other imprisoned people out? Genuine ethical question. There are consequences for doing it, and there are consequences for not doing it. I just want to know, how many convicts are you releasing?
All of them. Muse has no problem with this.
I mean, so many of them got out to begin with anyway, so I mean, like, what's a few
100
more?
of them got out. Like, go forth and create chaos.
Okay. At the end of the adventure, I'll read an epilogue about what happened because of that.
I can't wait.
All right.
Just like, go, be free, create chaos, and don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. Thanks.
And actually, that's a great stopping point for us to take the break in the middle.
Perfect.
So joining us for part 1 were Muse, just say bye,
Hello.
and Tracy.
See ya.
See you in part 2. Bye.
Part 2.
And please make sure to leave a review on iTunes.
We would really love it. Bye.
Today's mid-episode shout-out is, quote, "To the best pie guys baker, Luca. Your delicious creations have brought joy to countless lives. Waking up this early is worth it when you're there with coffee." End quote. You can arrange for us to read your shout-out at firebreathingkittenspodcast.com. Did you know we have paperback, ebook, hardcover, and audiobook adaptations of our adventures on Amazon and Audible? Is there an episode of Fire Breathing Kittens that would make someone you know smile? Well, telling them about it would help us quite a lot. Thanks.
Welcome back to Cyborg. We are joined again by Muse
Hello.
and Tracy.
How's it going?
Would somebody like to do a recap of what happened in the first part?
I will take that honor gladly. So, in the first part of Fire Breathing Kitten, I leaned on a tree, and now I'm a cyberpunk. And, I fell down a slope. I thought cops were coming for us, but, turned out there was a very rich person with a lot of champagne and snacks who told me to go do something. I said yes. Because, you know, I can't say no to snacks or money, for that matter. Definitely not that. We're looking for a biocompatible online access device, is what it says on my arm. And during that time, we have walked around on the tic-tac-toe board that is this city, and we've walked through some smoke. We've met some old friends and new friends. Some of us were friendlier than others. And after encountering a plant monster, we are now releasing people from prison. Feel free to let me know if I missed anything.
Muse, anything to add?
No, I think you did pretty good. Pretty solid.
Sweet.
I'm also drawing your character.
You are currently in the middle grid in the prison. What do you do now?
I'm gonna look at Mr. Clock and I'll just be like, so you're totally helping us, right? With our, little, escapade? We have to go to Pro-Gen Wave. And then we have to, like, find something for a sweet little old granny who is, like, the sweetest ever. Best. We love her. So would you happen to be available for that? You and your little friends?
As you recall, Clock Riz, he has the charisma. He looks like a male model. He looks down at you into your eyes and twirls your hair, which has pink highlights, right? And
Yes.
he brings your hair like around his finger. He looks at it and he looks at you and he says, "Anything for you, doll."
Instant melting.
You're thinking maybe he got into prison because he took the fall for a lady.
I mean, that's pretty valid.
I cannot empathize with that personally, but I get where you're going.
All right, we're looking at that grid again.
Yep. I'm looking right now.
Which square do you go to?
So we are currently in the middle right now.
Yeah.
The giant plant is over there. You know what? Let's go to the middle left, because we have a couple squares that we still haven't seen yet.
Middle left is the plant.
Oh.
So let's go to the middle upper.
Okay, I need to revise that.
So Tracey says you want to go to the middle upper, so the uppermost left.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's cover the corners.
Let's do it.
That's what you do in reverse side.
Okay. Pro-Gen Wave is a connected complex of sleek, modern buildings. Surveillance cameras with a red dot on each of them are visibly rotating on either side of two large entry doors, scanning, recording.
I'm gonna look down at Tracey. I think this is your thing, my dude, because you've got that nano power, right?
I guess I still have that. I can give it a shot.
It's all right. I got more pot in case.
Good to know. Backup plan. I guess I'm doing the pineal gland thingamajig thing that I can do.
Okay. Test your presence with a DR of 12.
Roll that d20, my dude.
I rolled a 5.
Oh my god. Put that dice in jail.
This is a great time to remind you guys about glitches. Do you remember glitches?
No. Tell me more.
Okay. There's this like summary of the rules on the second to last page of the book, and the glitches is in the bottom left. You can spend one of your glitches to do one of 5 things, your choice. It's in the bottom right of this fillable character sheet too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I remember this now. I'm gonna re-roll my d20.
Yeah, how many
All right.
glitches do you have each of you on your character sheet?
I think I have 4. Yeah, I believe I have 4.
I have 2.
Okay, so you have 2, so you're going to spend 1 and go down to 1?
Yes.
Okay, and what are you going to use that glitch to do?
To re-roll that last roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Good plan.
Get something better here.
Use a different dice.
Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Well, that's actually
You
kind of
want
fun
me to roll
because
for you, my dude?
so that's actually
I
kind
am
of fun.
not good with this.
I'm gonna get you better dice, my dude.
So that's actually kind of fun because that means that you get to do your infestation, which I'm glad we got a chance to see what that was. Can you read your infestation to everybody?
All right. So, my infestation is called cold, which means that humidity turns to frost on my skin, my body temperature drops, which is very not good for a warm-blooded mammal, and the air around me seems to freeze. And there's a bit more to that is cut off on my character sheet.
It's on page 76 of the rulebook. I guess technically 78. It's called Cold.
You and everyone close to you act within +2 DR for the next minute.
+2 DR. So that means that all of your 12s are going to need to be 14s for the next 2 minutes.
Yup.
Solid.
I accidentally, when my flailing again, I accidentally flipped a number somewhere and turned some sort of temperature regulation thing off, and things are going very south.
Yeah, and that's specifically affecting you guys as a party. So that means go ahead and roleplay. You've got, who else in your party? You've got Clock, you've got Muse, you've got Tracey. My question is the bear with you?
That's up to you, Tracey. She's your ex.
Well, I mean, I figured she said we're square when I let you loose. I didn't feel like, I thought it would be unlikely that she would join us.
Okay, so then her parting words to you were, I hope you get out of this crazy Electron City.
Me too. Fair travel.
All right, so she's not there. Good to know. Okay, it is about 9 o'clock at night. You guys have spent all day here. Do you go in or not?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I guess we might as well at this point. I'm just, got my hands on my arms, shivering too.
Where are we right now?
Oh, sorry, you were both talking at the same time, Max.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You go first, Tracey.
I was just saying, I got my little paws on my arms, oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I'm gonna, snuggle up to Mr. Clock.
I will snuggle up to my own arms. Luckily, I've got good fur.
You're literally made for this. I'm half naked, my dude.
The large entry doors open easily. Inside, there are more rotating security cameras, each with a red light. The marble lobby is staffed by a paunchy, balding, middle-aged front desk guard wearing a pair of clear glasses. There is a door to the building interior, and there is also an elevator. He calls out to you.
Go ahead.
Visitors, please sign in, the front desk guard says to you cheerfully.
Oh, this is perfect. Don't use your real names, okay? And then, I'm sorry, Mr. Clock, that you're gonna have to watch this. I'm so sorry for you. I'm gonna, prance over there. That's a really good description. I'm gonna prance over there, and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna write my fake name, Veronica World Trotter, and I'm just, gonna tuck my hair behind my ear and, lick him up and down. I'm sorry, but, can you tell me what building this is? We're kind of lost.
Roll for presence.
Come on, duck dice, don't fail me now. Ooh, 12.
Plus 3, presence?
Yes.
15?
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Duck dice!
Which exact question did you ask?
What building we're in.
Sure, miss. This is ProGen Wave.
Oh, you are so amazing, and I'm just gonna, draw little hearts by my name, and just kind of, with my other hand, kind of, wave them to, follow me. Is there, a tour going on right now, or?
Who would you like me to call to come escort you in?
Could you do it, little kitty?
I can't leave my desk, but I can call the person you're here to see.
We are at an impasse.
I'm here to see my mom. And I'm gonna look around, and unfortunately my eyes go right to Tracey. Tracey! Is Tracey here?
Yes, I am Tracey. That is my name.
No. No, just be
I mean, that is not my name. I put a finger under my nose. I am Spanglin the rabbit.
Spanglin, I'm writing that down. Spanglin. Yeah, Spanglin and I are here to see, my mom, Tracey. This is my pet rabbit. Say hi.
Who?
You.
Oh, me. Yes,
Say
I
hi.
guess in a form of speaking, I am a rabbit. The pet part we can discuss later.
That's why I'm here to see my mom, you see. To ask her if I can keep Spanglin.
Of course, let me just check. Your last name is... And he checks the sign-in.
World Trotter.
Or it was, yeah. Yeah, let me pull up the directory for...
It's my dad's name, though. We're here to see Tracey, stock market.
Stock market.
Yeah, I'll check the directory for them, of course. And he's trying to be helpful. He checks the directory, checks the employee directory.
And I'm just gonna be like look at Tracey, like, alarmingly, like, help me out here, dude.
What?
About
What is
10
that?
minutes have passed. Do you guys have any idea what's going to happen at 9:14?
No.
None.
That's curfew, isn't it?
9:14 hits as he's still helpfully checking the directory.
Wait, there's an hour where there's, like, nobody here. I remember that now.
9:14 hits. The moving security cameras pause. The ones that you walked inside.
That is, I just remember she told me to just go right up to her office. Can you point me the way to the elevator, please?
So, 9:14 hits. The moving security cameras pause. The red light goes out. The security guard says, "Whoa," and reaches his hand up to his eyes. No antivirus. What does that mean? Oh no!
Can I...
He flails his raised hands, scrabbling at the clear glasses on his face. But before he can get them off, he stops, mid-flail, and holds entirely still. He straightens and lowers his arms to his sides. He rotates stiffly to face you and draws his service pistol. Somebody, please, volunteer to roll initiative.
I will. I don't trust your dice, my dude.
Fair enough.
I'll use the pink dice for this. Is it D20 or...
A d6.
D6, got it. Ooh, 3. No, 2, sorry.
A 2 means he goes first. He
Ooh,
raises his service pistol stiffly, and he fires, probably on you, Muse.
That's okay?
Yeah,
I expected that.
That's where his attention was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, please
It's
roll
fine.
a d20 and tell me the number plus your agility modifier.
Ooh. 19 plus agility 1, so dirty 20.
He misses, and a bullet whizzes past your head. It nicks your cheek, and you have a red line.
Ow!
It's now your guys' turns.
Bullet booty time! Alright. My 2 SMGs. I didn't write down what the damage was for those.
Would it be reasonable to say that the person in front of us right now is human?
Yes, he is human. And by the way, your damage is a d6A. And the A means if you hit, you can roll again to hit again, up to 3 times.
Got it.
Yeah, they are human, Tracey.
Interesting. Can I use my figurine?
Yes. All right, so just to tell the listeners what's about to happen, Tracey was in a previous Morkborg-derived Borg game called Pirate Borg. You see, Cyborg, I guess Merkborg, anyway,
Borg.
whatever. Cyborg is one of a number of games that are based on Merkborg, and they're all compatible. So in Pirate Borg, Tracey gained the Great Old One figurine. There's not spirit in this game, so to activate a relic, you can choose your choice of stat. Do you have the rules for how to activate a relic? The rules?
That is something that I probably should have had pulled up ahead of time.
Do you want me to read them for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ancient relics. Relics can be used to access ancient magical powers. Use your action to activate one in your possession. So this is going to take your full turn. in combat. After using a relic, test Spirit. Spirit doesn't exist in Cyborg, so you can choose your choice of ability. DR12. If you fail, you are stunned for the next round, and that relic cannot be used again until the next dawn. On a fumble, the relic is permanently destroyed or depleted, and then you lose D2 hit points. So that's what will happen after you use your relic. Go ahead and read your relic and use it.
The Great Old One figurine has one human be terrorized for D4 rounds unless they succeed a Presence DR14 test, which they have to do every round. And I can just roll the D20?
Yep.
All right. Ooh, I got a 14.
Oh.
And, oh wait, I forgot to decide which stat I'm using that with.
Well, so that's after. Right now you're rolling for them, because the GM doesn't roll any dice in any of the board games, so you're rolling for their presence test.
Oh, so that was a bad roll.
That was a bad roll. Of course it was.
Yeah, they don't have any modifiers. So was the number a 14 or higher?
It was a 14 or higher test.
Okay, so they're not terrorized for D4 rounds.
I am so unbelievably disappointed right now.
One of the cool things about the board games is the GM's not responsible for anything. You all roll every dice.
I love that.
I kind of enjoy that because I didn't do it. So anyway, after using the relic, test Spirit DR12, which you can use your choice of ability. So go ahead and roll another dice.
It was the D20 that I rolled, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So if you, well, it's not a fumble, so that's great.
Okay.
It's not permanently destroyed. But if you fail, you are stunned for the next round, and that relic cannot be used until the next dawn.
Okay, great. So the sequence of events, if I'm understanding this right, is I flash a smile, I pull out a figurine, it like flashes, it stuns me, and I fall over for one round.
That is correct. That is exactly what happens. Oh my goodness.
Can I just... Muse just, like, watches this in just absolute disbelief. Like, she does not understand just what just happened before her own eyes. And just, like, the amount of processing. And then she turns to Mr. Clock and she's like, well, I guess it's just you and me.
Yep. Muse, do you want to go next or do you want Clock to go?
Can Clock go so I can get my pencil that I dropped?
Yes. Clock has stats too. Okay. Oh, I gotta catch my breath. That's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, so somebody roll a d20 for Clock to see if they hit the security guard.
Sorry, I had to take off my headphones. What?
Tracey's gonna roll a d20 for Clock to see if Clock hits.
Good luck, Clock.
3.
No.
Oh.
Clock misses. We're not even gonna talk about what he tried.
I'm buying you some dice, my friend.
And now it's Muse's turn.
Alright.
You are facing a pudgy security guard who looks out of his mind and is holding a service pistol to you. There's also a door to the interior of the building and an elevator.
Okay, so what do I roll to shoot him?
You roll a d20 and you add your... So first I'll tell the listeners about your character sheet. You have SMGs, which are kind of like pistols, basically. And you're going to roll a d20 and add your presence. And if it's a 12 or higher, then you hit.
So 16 plus 3.
That hits.
This is why you use real dice, Tracey.
Now you're going to roll again for your second one, because you have two small SMGs.
Not as great. 7 plus 3.
Okay, so the second one misses.
Yeah.
So the first one is going to hit. Roll a d6 for its damage.
Okay. 2.
Okay, now with an automatic weapon, you're going to, if you hit, get a chance to hit again. So roll another d20 for the re-hit, the reshoot.
Ooh,
3 shooting.
15 plus 3.
The second one also hits. So along with that first 2 damage, roll another d6.
Okay, 3.
So it's 2 plus 3 damage. Now, automatic weapons can fire up to 3 times at an enemy. So roll again to see if you hit.
Come on, duck dice. 15.
That hits. Roll a third d6. You've got 5 damage currently. Let's add to it.
Come on, d6. Ah! Nice, a 6.
That's 11 damage to the security guard. Can you tell me how many hit points do you have?
I have 6.
So 11 damage is a lot.
A lot. He did.
You can describe what exactly happened there.
All right, so my SMGs listeners are flavored. So her shirt is a vest, and it opens up, and you can see her mechanics. She has mechanical boobs, and her boobies are also guns. So pew 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 with the booby guns, and I guess one through his heart, 'cause shot through the heart, and you're too late. You give love a bad name. Okay, singing horribly for everybody. And then, another shot on the other side, and one right in the middle forehead. Why not? Poop, poop, poof.
Roll a d10.
7.
7,000 credits is what this security guard is now in debt for, because in Cyborg, the EMTs are very good at their job. They can bring you back, but it's going to cost you. As this man's life changes dramatically, he goes from having a pretty reasonable 9-to-5 job, going home to his normal life, doing his hobbies, going back into work. Now he has crippling medical debt. Welcome to end-stage capitalism. As he doesn't die, but his life changes dramatically.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be shooting me.
He did fire first. That's fair.
He did. It was out of defense, okay? Okay, well, I assume that he's dead.
He is currently dead. It is not a forever dead. Thanks to modern futuristic
you said
medical.
That there's a elevator, you said?
Yes.
All right, so first I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his glasses, because I can. I'm going to stick them in my bag to give to Granny later. I don't know if she's going to want them, but why not? Can I loot him? Can I steal his stuff?
Yes. You have a service pistol now. It does a D2 of damage,
pistol.
which is much less than your automatic SMGs.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Do I wake up yet?
Wake up. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Okay. So you spend 1 round of looting, I guess, unconscious. And when you wake up, Muse is pulling the service pistol off of the, to you, very dead security guard.
I'm going to hand it to Tracey. I got you something.
Oh, cool. A gun.
That's how
I
you
will make
react?
full use of this.
Holy cow. Tracy's a little bit more callous, unhesitant to kill guards than I realized.
I was about to unleash eldritch horrors upon him, so obviously my moral direction is not quite that way.
Oh my gosh. It's morally great. And you guys released all the criminals. I'm thinking maybe you're not good people.
Well,
I am a good person. I just set free a bunch of people who were in cages.
Interesting.
I'm a good person.
After we end the adventure, I'm just saying, I got some epilogues for you.
I cannot wait.
Okay. So you mentioned the elevator.
Yes.
Okay. The elevator doors open.
All right. Ladies first! All right. I'm just going to strap my stuff and get in there, and I'm going to pull Mr. Clock by the wrist and start kissing him.
And I'm there too.
And I was just going to say to Tracey, light up the numbers. So we'll just explore the building, see what we can find. Any glasses you find, grab it. We don't know what we're looking for, so we're just grabbing everything.
And,
yeah.
Tracy, jumps up as high as he can and tries to press all of the buttons on the way down with his paw.
I was going to ask if you were tall enough, but I love the jump, like, stream. That works. It absolutely works. The elevator goes up. It has a little bit of music, you know, and then...
I don't care, I'm making out.
You're standing there next to them making out as the music plays, and then it stops. It goes ding. The doors open, and you see...
I push them off of me and go.
You see a long hallway, and there are lab rooms off of this hall. Do you go in one?
I don't see why not.
We're already here, let's go.
You find a researcher. She is wearing a lab coat and a pair of clear glasses that look like they are just safety glasses, not the clear internet interfaces most people wear.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm glad I pre-wrote that. Muse would have snatched him off her face.
You don't even know.
She is using robotic arms to maneuver an experiment beyond a clear acrylic glass shield. It's true! This evidence means it's true! She looks around gleefully, sees you, doesn't give one hoot about who you are, and waves you over to share her rapturous joy. Look what this means!
I'm gonna go look what this means.
I guess I'm just gonna look at them and then go shrug my shoulders. All right. Tracey Cavortae is easily swept up in excitement.
Same with Muse. She's like, oh, tell me. Give me the dirt, girl. What you got?
Oh, she tells you. She points. You see red and green dots moving around. She says, given the assumption of finite computational resources, a simulation of the universe could be performed by dividing the space-time continuum into a discrete set of points and measuring to see if there are any consequences from having a grid-like space-time. Don't you see? I measured anisotropy in the distribution of ultra-high energy cosmic rays. This is consistent with the simulation hypothesis. We're living in a simulation.
Those are some real pretty lights.
Those are some pretty words, my girl. I mean, I don't understand a word of what you said, but I am so proud of you. You did so good. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Nicely done.
Oh, she jumps up and down. She's hugging you.
I'm jumping down with her in a hug. Oh. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm happy for her.
If we live in a simulation, then perhaps we can tweak it. And she gets back to work.
Okay, bye. Good luck with your simulation or whatever.
Well, have fun. I guess we'll even... We are currently trespassers in this building.
Shh. You don't gotta know that.
Well...
I drew you a thing, Tracey.
Nice. Muse's player has drawn a picture.
I'm not an artist.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Best picture of Tracey Cavortae I've seen all day.
Me too. Are there any other labs we can trespass into?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Do you take the elevator to another floor?
Is there anything interesting on this floor, though? Is just that cute scientist girl?
Yeah, more green and red dots. Yeah.
Alright, let's, go back to the elevator.
Yeah, I'd rather just leave that to process later. I feel like some very concerning things were said, but it all went over my head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
The elevator rises. I assume Tracey repeats the
Of
elevator
course.
push. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
More making out for me.
Oh, gosh.
Like, just imagine, every time we're in there, she just grabs him, starts making out, and then when it opens, she just pushes him aside and just gets back to business.
I'm picturing that you probably, like, wall slammed him, right? Like, that's...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just,
I think he's been in prison a long time, so it's enthusiasm. That's what he meets you with. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Meanwhile, I am just standing there with my eyes closed, enjoying the elevator music. But I love this song.
Ironically, it's one of Muse's songs.
Nice. Which song is playing?
Let me bring out my song list and just pick a number 1 through 12.
Oh, do my favorite one.
Okay. So this is a song for a distraction for the ongoing crime. So in the background, you just hear stolen cars in the streets, purse snatchers in the sun. But here's a joke for you. Let's have some fun.
Very relatable.
This song is a distraction for the ongoing crime. That should be the name.
Ding! The elevator reaches a different story in the building. The doors open. The hallway is down to the left and to the right. Do you go left or right?
Left.
Left.
Left. You walk for a little bit, you turn a corner, you walk for a little bit, you turn a corner. A blue-skinned woman with white hair and a heavy assault rifle is currently stepping out into the hallway the same time you are. Her eyes meet you, and she sees clock, and without missing a beat or blinking, she opens fire on you. I don't even need to roll for initiative in combat. Everybody, I'm going to want a D20 plus your agility modifier.
Don't fail me now, Ducky Dice. Ooh, not great.
And somebody roll for clock, too.
Alright, I'll roll for clock. Ooh, he did better than I did. He got a 17. I get 11 plus 3.
Beats a 12. Tracy?
Oh, this is not one of those situations where one person rolls for everybody?
No.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I rolled a 17.
All right, wow. The wall behind you, shrapnels you with concrete, because this is, I imagine, a cinder block hallway, and the bullets sink into the cinder block fractures and flies backwards at you, and the back of your head and your back is pelted with these little fragments of cinder block as all these bullets miss you guys. The assault rifle misses, so now please roll a d6 for initiative for the round.
Oh, not great. 1.
1 means the enemy goes first. So everybody roll a d20 again to see if Kay hits
12
you.
exactly.
I got a 15 plus my agility, so it's 17.
Hey!
And roll for clock.
He also got a... No, that's a 13, sorry. The duck's nose is right there, so it was hard to see for a second.
A 13's higher than a 12. So
Yes.
you all, once again, are not hit by a single bullet from this assault rifle. And now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna pull out an SMG and start firing.
Yeah, you've got 2 of them. Let's see. You've got 2 d20 rolls to see if you hit.
2 of them. All right. Amazingly, I have rolled the best I ever have this entire game. I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Hey!
Ooh.
Natural 20!
Natural 20. A natural 20 in combat means when
Crit
you're attacking,
dice.
you double your damage and the enemy's armor is reduced by 1 tier, which is good because she had a d6 of armor. So now she only has whatever 1 tier lower is. I don't see it on the... Oh, it's on the character sheet. D6, 1 tier lower is a D4.
All right. Turns out Tracey Cavortae is a much better shot than he has Eldritch Summoner.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so for that one, roll a D6 and we will double the damage for that one.
I rolled a 4, so that'd be 8.
That'll be 8. And for the other SMG?
I rolled a 2, so that would be 4.
Well, that one's not doubled. All right.
Oh.
So you're at 10 damage, and those are automatic weapons. So please roll again.
A D6?
No, D20. We're going to see if you hit again. Remember, automatic weapons can fire up to 3 times if they hit.
This time I rolled an 8 and a 14.
Okay, so one of yours hits a second time. Roll a second D6 of damage.
I got a 6.
All right, we're up to 16 damage. That's pretty good for a person with 7 hit points.
Hey, not bad.
Does the SMG hit a third time? Roll a d20. Let's see if it's with your presence modifier, which is -1, by the way, just to let you know. So you should be subtracting from your d20.
I rolled a 16 and a 1.
No, it's just 1. So only roll again. Only roll 1 dice. Remember, one of your SMGs is missed, so it's not doing a third auto fire. Just the one weapon is.
Right, my bad. I rolled a 20.
Okay. All right. Roll for damage.
A 1. I rolled a 1.
Which is doubled to 2. You've done 18 damage, and their armor is reduced down to a D2 of armor. So I'm going to roll Somebody roll a d2 for me. That's a d4 divided by 2.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so they only take 17 damage instead of 18 damage. Describe what that looks like, Tracey.
Well, with my signature style, and I spin and pull out my SMGs, and I'm just laser focused firing, those bullets are just, a lot of them are actually missing, but there's so much ricochet. And with my classic Cavortae luck, a lot of them is ricocheting in just the right spots to destroy weak points on the armor, to bring her down some pegs and do some damage.
Yeah, and listeners, you just heard it. A person with 7 hit points attacked once and did 17 damage.
I killed like 3 me's.
Yeah. It wants you dead.
Yeah, this game wants you dead. All right. Muse, do you want to go or do you want Clock to go?
I will go this time. Alright, and just roll d20.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus, you said...
Presence.
So that's 3.
18. That's for your first SMG and your second SMG?
19 plus 3.
They both hit. Roll 2 d6s for your damage.
5, and another 5. And then I get to do another one, because I get 3, right?
Yep.
Hang on, that's cocked. I couldn't tell if it was an 18 or 2, honestly, so I'm just gonna roll it again. Okay, 16. Plus 3.
The first one hits again. The second one?
Oh, that doesn't hit. That's a natural 1.
Ooh, that's a critical fumble.
Fail, yeah.
Roll a d6 to see what happens to that second SMG.
Alright, so the first one was a 5, and the second one is a 2.
Well, so we're determining what happens on the fumble to that weapon.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
gonna
roll a
reroll
single,
it then. Okay,
d6.
4.
On a 4 to a 5, you broke your weapon.
My boobie!
It's broken. But the first one deals damage. How much damage did that first one do on its second fire?
I don't know, my boob hurts. 4.
4. All right, we're up to 31 damage on K. As 6 and 7 HP people, you're terrified that she's still standing. Roll your third attack for that first gun that hit.
Okay. Please don't fail on me. 16. That rolled right off the thing. 16 plus 3.
Yep, and roll your d6 of damage.
5.
We're up to 36 damage on K. And then it's Clock's turn.
Okay, Clock.
Clock and Kay are glaring at one another. They are on opposite sides of this gang war.
Alright, my dude. Oh, well, that makes sense. I wish I could show you, but it's a natural 20.
Oh, he's furious at her. You don't know what happened between these two, but in the moment, you can tell that it was something went down.
Oh, yeah.
Roll a d8 for his damage.
That is a 6.
Can you say that again towards the mic?
It's a 6.
Okay. We're up to 42 damage on Kay.
Oof.
She's not dead, you guys.
How?
How is she not dead?
She's taken enough damage to
Doesn't
kill
he
me
get double
like...
damage because he got a natural 20?
Yes, you're right.
So do I roll another one, or do you just double?
I just double it.
Okay.
48. Roll a d6.
Okay. 6.
Yeah, you guys go first.
All right. You want to go first, Trace?
Sure.
All right. Help yourself.
What do you do, Tracey?
Well, I'm a little bit frightened at how much damage she's taken at this point and still not gone down. I'm gonna try to use one of these pieces of equipment I got. I've got flashbangs that I just picked up. D4 plus 1 flashbangs. Test toughness DR 14 or plus 4 DR on everything for D4 rounds. Wait, that sounds like it might be bad for us too.
Well, pros and cons.
I'm gonna go for it.
All right, let's see it. Roll a d20, and if you get a 14 or higher, it happens.
Oh, 1.
Oh my gosh. Tracey.
I cannot, Tracy.
Roll a d6, Tracey.
I'm buying you
6.
some dice. Okay.
On a 6, the weapon explodes and the player character takes d6 of damage. Which, for a flashbang kind of makes sense.
Are you dead? Wait, because of the drugs, doesn't he get like a little...
That was for that area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That wore off, yeah. What's your D6 result, Tracy?
3.
So you're down to 4 hit points?
That I am.
Because of your own flashbang? After having avoided 2 rounds of...
If I'm to understand the sequence of events here. So what happened is that out of nervousness, I had pulled out a flashbang, pulled out the trigger. It exploded in my hands before I even threw it. It didn't even flash. And I have taken damage.
This is correct.
Okay.
After dodging several rounds of assault rifles.
After several rounds of very high agility dodging bullets, I have blown myself up.
Alright, I'm gonna write you a song called Blowing Myself Up, literally.
Somebody, please, for the love of all that is holy, roll some dice that is not mine.
I will roll for you from now on. I'm gonna name you a song for you called Blow Me Up. That's the song for you, Tracy. I'm writing you a song.
Okay, that's where we're going with this.
It's like Wake Me Up. Wake me up. Do
No,
do
it's
do. But it's Blow Me
literally
Up.
it's literally blow me and then in parentheses up. So it's a you know. You know.
What do you guys do? I think Clock's gonna go. Roll a d20 for Clock.
Okay, I can do that. Duck Dice, you haven't failed me yet today. Natural 20, again.
Dang.
These Duck Dice are beautiful. I love these Duck Dice.
I wish I could understand what it's like to roll like that.
It's a thing. I always have bliss dice. I love them. Duck Dice. Literally little ducks.
So I think this time he's wielding the fire escape's railing that he had earlier. He's gonna raise that broken off fire escape railing above his head. And the ceilings here aren't that tall. So what happens is he smashes the ceiling in over her head too. The ceiling comes down on her, and the almost crowbar-like railing does. Roll for damage. Roll a d8 and double it.
Oh, a D8? Okay, 1 sec. That's this one. I believe that is a 7. Wow.
That's 14 damage, so it's 48 plus 14.
Dang. He angry.
62 damage taken by Kay so far.
And she's still not down?
She has blood dripping from her forehead into her eye.
So she's like bloodied.
As she raises automatic weapons to you guys. I forget if you've gone or not, Muse, but I think this is more dramatic. I'm just going to go to her turn. And she's going to fire at you all. She's nodding. I've got consent. She's going to fire at you all. Everyone, please roll a d20 and add your agility to see if this automatic weapon hits you.
I've got 3 d20, so I'm gonna roll this d20, this d20. Ooh, that one didn't roll so good. Natural 1, natural 3, and a natural 4. I hate you. Stop it. You're just going to jail. Alright. Gotta pull out 1 second. Okay, what am I rolling?
Oh, you rolled plenty good. We're rolling for damage now.
A 1, a 3, and a 4.
Oh my. Yeah, let's roll for damage.
I'll take the natural 1. I'll take it.
Okay. Roll a d12 for everybody.
Okay.
Double it for the person who got the natural 1.
Alright, so 3 12s?
Yeah.
Okay. 4. 2, and then this one's for me. I don't know, is this one a 9? It's the dot by
it's on the bottom.
curve.
Yeah, that's a 9.
So that's a 9? Okay.
Yeah, double that.
Okay, so whatever that is.
So Clock took the 2 damage.
Okay.
How much damage did Tracy take?
I think it was a 4.
Tracy, how you doing?
A 4 damage? I am exactly dead.
Oh, you're at 0?
Yup.
Roll a d8.
A d8. That one is a 5.
On a 5 to a 6, you're unable to act for d4 rounds, and then you become active again with a d4 of hit points, but a random body part is destroyed.
2.
I'm going to let you pick. Oh, so you'll have 2 hit points when you wake back up. Tracy, what body part is destroyed?
What body part? You know what? I'm gonna do a lore thing. Let's say that one of my antlers gets destroyed.
Ooh. Yeah. And then Muse, Clock gets hit for 2 damage. So, like, he takes one in the shoulder, but, like, he's very chill as he stands there bleeding, but not down. But then you took 18 damage.
I'm dead.
Describe it.
Because I only have 6 HP, so, what did she shoot at us? Like guns?
Automatic, yeah.
Yeah, I just imagine that just, like, the holes just go through her. They just perforate her body, and she just looks over, like, at Clock and watches Tracey hit the floor, and then looks at Clock and just goes, help, and then hits the floor.
Clock holds your body in his arms and looks up with Kay with such rage. He looks at his jackalope friend with the shattered antler, who maybe he'll live, and he looks at you, and that's the last thing you remember before everything goes black as, Clock sets you down and runs at her. And then you are outside the lab room with the researcher. She is wearing a lab coat and a pair of clear glasses that look like they are just safety glasses, not the clear internet interfaces most people wear. She is using robotic arms to maneuver an experiment beyond a clear glass acrylic shield. It's true! This evidence means it's true! She looks around gleefully, sees you, doesn't give one hoot about who you are, and waves you over to share her rapturous joy. Look! Come look what this means!
Is it me, or is this like deja vu?
If I stand up, is my balance of weight off at all?
No, the antler's still there.
Oh, man. There's a lot of things happening right now.
There's a lot of things happening right now. like I look at her and I look at him and I'm like, I think you might be onto something, girly pop.
Clock grabs you and lifts you into his arms and swings you around in a happy twirl. You're alive! And he kisses you.
I kiss him back.
Wait a minute. Now I'm even more confused.
I died, but so did you.
Did we die and then
yes.
come back here?
Look! Are you not looking? Come look!
I'm gonna take Clock's arm and bring him over to her and just be like, alright, you're about to say a bunch of, like, things that I'm not gonna understand, but I think we just died?
Does this have anything to do with that whole universe is a simulation tweaking thing you were talking about earlier?
She looks so incredibly pleased. It worked! I thought that if I divided it into a grid-like space-time and measured anisotropy in the distribution of the ultra-high energy cosmic rays, I could prove that we're but code in a simulation. And if we are, that means that I can tweak it. Oh, you have no idea what this means. And you're saying you confirmed it was true for me?
We literally died, so I would guess so, yeah.
Something definitely just happened.
Time is a number, and you can change it. Okay, well, thank you for testing it. I really appreciate you being my lab rats. Oh, no offense, Rabbit.
You know what? I can let a few things slide today.
Yeah, I think we're just grateful to be alive. Hey, since we helped you, could you help me with something?
Sure.
I'm looking for a pair of glasses. Like the new online bio-compatible online access device. Would you happen to know where that is, girly bestie?
Yeah, they're on floor 13. Just take the elevator.
Oh, my favorite number, of course. Oh, come here. I'm gonna give her a hug. I'm proud of you. I don't mind being your lab rat, but next time, ask.
Oh, she would never ask anyone. She gives you a hug.
Oh, of course she would. Anyway.
All right, back in the elevator. You heard the man, little rabbit. Push the number 13.
Ooh, Tracey, that's a familiar number to you. This is the floor where it goes left and right, and you went left earlier.
I can't believe that left steered me in the wrong direction.
How dare it?
But I guess we've got no choice, considering it appears to be nothing but certain death in that direction.
Since you've got Clock with you, yeah.
Let's go right this time.
I think that is a good choice.
You go right. There is a lab with no one inside. Various models of clear glasses, some partially assembled, some fully assembled, are on the bench tops.
I'm just gonna, open my backpack and just put it all in there for her so she can, see how they make it and just give it all to her.
Your backpack is full. You have so many prototype models. What do you do now?
I guess
Let's run away.
Yeah. No,
We got
that
what we
seems
needed.
to be it. Get out of here before the blue lady finds us.
Yeah, I think we only have a little bit less than an hour to get out of here before they turn back on the cameras. So, let's go back downstairs and try to get out of here. And let's get you, gorgeous man. Not you, Tracey, the other one.
Understood.
Let's get you out of here, because if they see your cute mug, you're gonna just be back in prison, and I'm not here for that.
Okay, you guys are outside the Progen Wave building. Before we rendezvous with the executive from Kifo Labs, would you like to hear the possible outcomes for this adventure?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right. We've got... I'll work backwards. If you went inside the lobby of Progen Wave before the cameras went down, which you guys did. For Muse, you wrote down your name with your item as a false identity as Veronica Globetrotter. The attempted murder on the security guard is chalked up to a Veronica Globetrotter who is wanted in Electron City for that crime. Tracey, I was paying attention and you said she said your name and then you were like, me? So it's your real name that you are wanted under because your name was out before the cameras went down.
Oh, great. Glad I'm not on another list.
You are on another list. All right. If you freed the prisoners, we're working backwards. So some of them increase the local crime rate. And some of them simply get paid more for their honest labor.
Yeah. See?
It's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It's fine. It's just giving the cops something to do.
But one could say that without your actions, those robberies and other crimes wouldn't have happened.
And I choose to ignore that.
Yeah.
If you left Lilani the Bear Bortons to rot in prison, well, or if you free and befriend Lilani. So, your business partnerships are certainly tumultuous, aren't they, Tracey?
That is definitely a correct way to put it, if you prefer that.
The bear found herself stuck in a jail cell with all the blame and with you nowhere to be found. But if you put her in one prison, at least you also got her out of another. 1 plus, 1 minus, as far as she figures, you're square, Cavortae.
Hey, I'm on one list, off another.
Hey, we like that.
And lastly, if you interacted with the plant alien, what a wild adventure. What was that plant thing? Was it an advanced technology, an escaped experiment, an alien, a person's consciousness in a plant body, a visitor from another plane? Whatever it is, it's not talking. And it kind of burned out Tracy's brain a little bit when he tried to investigate it. So
A lot of things burned down Tracy's brain today. That's just gonna be on my list.
you can't help but remember seeing Clock's arm skin erupt with dandelion seeds that whooshed away on the dry breeze. Just thinking about it makes you itch, too. You're very itchy. So itchy. Itch, itch, itch. You've been infected by the plant thing.
No, Mitchie.
Oh no.
So you can... that is a permanent character change going forward. You are currently infected by the plant thing.
Good to know.
Okay, I'm writing that down. Infected by ginormous plant.
And wanted an electron. And, yeah, technically responsible for crimes. All right. So, a helicopter with a rope ladder hanging from it is waiting outside.
I mean, this is very suspicious, but you know what? I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Me neither. And I jump for it.
Yep.
Here's my question. You know he's got a $10,000 bounty on his head. Do you encourage Clock to climb that rope or not?
I'm going to encourage Clock to meet me somewhere else. Just be like, hey, you're cute, but you're also wanted. So I think you should take the back road.
That's good. If you got him in that helicopter, I was gonna give you 10 grand.
Oh.
But no Clock.
No Clock.
Yeah. All right. So once inside, there are 2 suitcases. One is open and the other is closed. A hologram of the rich Kifo Labs executive, Granny Kifo, from the limousine earlier, appears and says, "Place the new model in suitcase 1 and suitcase 2 full of money will open."
I'm just gonna take out all the crap that I got and just put it in there for her. So listen, Granny, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I didn't know exactly what you wanted, so I got you some that are good, some that are, like, parted, so, like, you can see how it goes. I did a little extra for you because I love you.
Extra credit work.
Yeah! Tell your friends.
The second suitcase opens. It's full of money worth about $3,000 each. The camera pans out and we say goodbye to our heroes as the helicopter rotors off towards the outskirts of Electron, the illusion boundary with the rest of Guasso. Joining us on today's adventure were Tracey Cavortae.
Today has been a day that will live with me for years to come.
And Muse Martinez.
I got a hot guy to make out with me, so I had a good time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.